baby. Woo! There she is, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the America's Most Wanted. Right side baby. Woo!
What's up?
Nothing. Literally, I just couldn't even find the link. I got like 50 emails today and I didn't even realize it. I'm like, I thought it was going to be in like the top 3. Apparently I'm popular now in the email.
We were getting worried about you, honestly.
You're the closest one ever to barely even make the motherfucker. So. And when I turn around and you're on it, I'm like, oh, hell yeah, shit just got real, baby.
That was true, you know?
It was in the mid. I mean, not only the closest, like we started the show.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
The intro started and I was in there. I was like, oh, we're here. We're doing this.
We're doing this thing. We got to start off with showing the man behind you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this is Putin. It's
what it is.
84 inches of my man's in my living room.
Her man.
She said 84 inches. Fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know the exact measurement, you know. But
you know, most people have like Daddy Trump or Biden, or she comes in with fucking Putin.
Daddy Putin.
This thing showed up from one of my admins. So I have like 8 admins that are badass. They hold down my Telegram and basically keep my whole life organized because I'm just over here posting, you know, like people can't get a hold of me. There's like shows and days and I lose track of time. And they'll be like, hey, Chelsea, you know, you have the Jim Price show in 5 minutes. And I'm like, oh, shit, hold on. And I just show up.
Yeah, just like you just
did. You literally just showed up.
Yeah.
It was perfect fucking time.
We were sitting there like,
there was no rehearsing, nothing.
I messaged you. He's like, did she respond? I was like, no.
Nope.
She confirmed she got the link, so that's all I was worried about.
I'm here.
Damn. Don't ever do that again.
I got this for my birthday. And now I have one of my other admins sent me a pillow. And then I just got another box, and I'm pretty sure it's a Putin blanket, but I haven't opened it yet.
Oh, my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I had to change that intro up pretty quick, man.
What'd you want to say? You want to redo it again or what?
No. I had to change it up. When I seen her face, I was like, oh, fuck. Just had like...
Yeah, because we were like, well, the show must go on. She ain't here, so we started it. And I saw you pop in. I was like, oh, hell yeah, here she is.
Surprise, Shorty!
Surprise, Shorty!
Shorty! What's that guy that does the he just got banned. He does the
fuck, there's a whole list.
Ehud.
Oh, Ehud. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ehud. Hey,
that dude cracks me the
Yeah, he's back though. I think he got his money back because he's back to 1 million followers already.
Well, he that's the second time that account's been banned.
And it's crazy because he does nothing but like positive, funny stuff. I mean,
yeah. Like why the fuck? Give me another chance. Give me another chance. Come on.
He did, and he ruined it.
Fuck,
I'm going down quick.
Give me a second chance. Third chance.
Hey, just talk to Batty how many accounts she's had.
Oh, she had fucked way too damn. I can't keep up no more.
This is 14, and I'm going down hot. Like today, they took down 3 videos that hit 20K likes, and it was like boom, boom, boom. And now all my videos are like sitting in review. What's happening with your guys's? Are you good or no?
Mine all go to review on all 3 accounts.
Yeah, mine are getting taken down right now, left and right.
Yeah, same. I think like we're all getting hit really hard right now. It's really scary. But like,
go ahead.
I don't come out of review. I never get a video to come out of review.
Mine take like sometimes a day or 2.
Yeah, fuck that. I just delete them.
Yeah, me too. Because I'm like, damn, you're looking at my shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I got a question for you. Why the name Right Side Batty?
Oh, good question.
So I picked Right Side Batty because I saw everybody when I first came on here. I followed you guys, you know, like I was just that person that was like following, and I was going through my health journey. But Right Side Batty kind of came out of nowhere because a lot of my friends like in town, they call me a baddie. I don't know why. They call me a baddie because I go like wheeling and 4-wheeling and that type of thing. And they're always just saying like, oh, baddie over there. But like Right Side came into play because I saw you you motherfuckers getting banned. And I'm like, are they getting banned from TikTok or are they getting banned from other people? I didn't know. So I didn't want to put conservative in my name. And so I was thinking, like, what else could I say that people know that I'm on the right side? The right and not the left. And I was like, right side bad.
That makes
Cool.
sense. And you still get banned.
Yeah, you get banned more than most conservatives.
Yeah. It's messed up.
So we got there was something I was just about to ask you, and then I lost track of my mind here.
Cat's a fangirl of you.
Yeah. So how many accounts are you up to? Are you at a ship level or no?
I passed ship.
On accounts?
I passed ship by 3 accounts.
God dang. I mean, you get one every other fucking day.
Yeah. Like some of my accounts only stay up for maybe a little over 24 hours.
What's your next account name?
That's what I'm saying. So I was about to say that, like, what should my next account name be? People should put it in the comments because I'm running out of fucking options.
Well, you need to go ahead and just make a fucking list. Hang that motherfucker up.
Yeah, next.
So just go down 15? The fucking list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
Patty, you need a crown.
Yeah.
I should make it in the next one just be official right side baddie because this one's right side baddie official. Switch it up.
Yeah. You're gonna have to start getting creative on the name. That's for
damn
sure.
When people search me, so like after TikTok realizes I come back on, so like 3 videos in, when they search me, you have to type in the exact name, the full name, or else you can't find me at all.
Right. Who hasn't fucking named like Woody? Who would like name their kid Woody? Do you have any idea? Woody?
Are you just jealous that he's got wood and you don't?
I'm fucking Buzz Lightyear. Fuck it.
In my dad's yearbook,
here's some names here for you.
There was a guy.
Side.official.batty, and then here's RSBV2, V3, V4.
I try to keep right side in it, and I try to keep right side at the beginning. So when people start searching in the beginning, normally I pop up. But
your fucking count. Fuck,
my dad in his yearbook, there was this dude. I was looking through his yearbook one day, and his name was Harry Balls. Swear. Like I'm not
kidding. Me off on that one.
Yeah, like he had long hair and shit, and I'm just thinking like. In high school, man, you know, like they call you over the intercom and they're like, Harry Balls, please report to the office. Like, that's traumatizing.
Right side, Harry Balls.
Would have loved that name.
Right side, yeah. Pony Harry Balls, I don't know.
Right side badass.
Right side badass.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right, what should we get into here? We can get into some trouble here tonight.
I heard you like some conspiracy theories.
Yeah, the messed up part is that like conspiracy theories were conspiracy theories until the D class came out January 14th, and now it's like, damn, that shit was true. Like that's where everything kind of changed. Like you go in and like let's go back to the beginning. Lou Dobbs announced the D class on January 14th on Fox, right? And it was at like a super weird time, not like a peak time at all. He announced it. Obamagate was coming out in the D class and got fired. Like he got canceled off of, Fox. Then Trump posted like he wishes the best for Lou in his career and basically like thanked him for being the guy to step up and say it. So I immediately started going through D class at that point because I've always read D class and I've always been wanting to see like what they were going to update. The amount of stuff and the amount of different topics that came out in that D class, it just blows your mind. Like it blows your mind. I had no clue. When they release D class normally, because we've been under this corrupt government, like we've been under the left for so long. So like, yeah, this shit happens. They just keep it from you. And they keep that shit locked up, classified forever.
Right.
And then to see it come out, I thought like, okay, Obamagate's coming out and it's just going to be about Obama. Right. No, like it's 9/11, it's footage, it's all this stuff. Like JFK Jr., Hillary Clinton's emails, Huma's emails, Podesta, Obama, Biden's previous wife that died in the car accident, like all this shit.
Yeah.
Waco.
Yep.
It's just
I have one conspiracy theory, and that's Sandy Hook, the shooting. That's my main conspiracy theory.
so a lot came out on Sandy Hook, right? But not some of it, like you go through sections of it, and some of it you just can't read, or it's still saying that they're holding part of it because it lets you know.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that did come out was the Tuscan. I want to say that's what it's called, the Tuscan shooting, where it was what's her name? Gabrielle is her name, and it's that lady that stood in the campaign. She's a senator, and in that shooting, a judge died. And this Gabrielle senator lady got shot in the head.
Giffords.
And she is married to one of the astronauts, like a big astronaut.
Yep.
Yeah, the Giffords.
So supposedly in this shooting, she lost eyesight in her left eye, I think it is, and has all these like the speech impediment and like slurred speech, whatever.
Yep.
Well, she stood for Hillary Clinton and like was a big part of her campaign and her push.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because the whole thing seemed off, right? Well, like tell me why when they declassed this shooting, which I'm still going through it, there's thousands of documents. They find things like Hungarian money on Gabby at the time. Like, what were you doing with Hungarian currency? All of this weird shit with the judge. Basically, what it comes down to when you really look into it is that Gabby was rushed into emergency surgery because she gets shot in the head. Like, the doctor even said, like, they didn't think she was going to make it. Her husband leaves on a rocket to the moon while she's in surgery. Like, the fuck? You know, like your wife just got shot, whatever.
Motherfucker trying to get that check.
Yeah. And like, so then you have Gabby, which was a nothing person to start with. Now you have her like totally wrapped up in Hillary Clinton's political campaign. And some of the things, if you go back and watch her like talk, there's some corruption there with NASA, her husband,
and
being shot. 100%.
Oh yeah.
Is the D-class stuff in the FBI vault?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And then there's the CIA D-class, so they're two separate things, and that's the black vault.
So we obviously got the big question. I tagged you in a post too, just so you know, so you can go back and look at it afterwards.
Yeah.
But we got to talk about Elon Musk.
Yeah, we have to because
she been waiting on this moment.
Some saying he's seen some videos today. He's compromised, is what they're trying to say.
Right, but so you have to think of Musk as like just like Trump. Like the media just is out to get him. They're out to slaughter him because he's doing the right thing, right? And like Musk might say things because he's trying to take the heat and the media off of him so he can get his voice out there. Like he just did SNL, so they're slamming him hard. But you have Bitcoin. And so
well, you saw what they did today, right? I'm sure you did with Tesla no longer accepting Bitcoin.
I invested in Bitcoin, but I actually invested in basically like a new banking system, which was like, it's kind of hard to explain. And I had to like get papers sent to me and sign them and digitally sign things and whatever. But it's a part of like the Q thing. So I did it based off of faith and hopefully it works out. But Bitcoin was nothing. So it was started, I want to say like 2001, and it didn't really like even make any type of dent until 2011. And what you have to know about crypto is that crypto has been talked down to us so much, like investors won't touch that shit in the stock market because the media, which is controlled by the government, has told us for a long time that just like the dark web. You get into crypto and you're going to lose all your money. It can easily be hacked. It can easily be stolen. You shouldn't do it, this type of thing. But what crypto really, if you think about it, what it really is it's us being able to make transactions privately without the fucking government watching our every move.
Right.
People pay cash for things, but crypto is that same thing. Like, you can't be tracked on anything that you do. And that's the scary part of it, is that you could put millions of dollars into crypto and it could be gone if a hacker gets it or if you lose your passwords.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a freeing currency. Like, you're not tracked and you could spend it and not have the government worrying about what the fuck you're doing, what I'm buying, if I'm buying ammo, guns, whatever. So it's freeing in that sense. Also, when you send crypto overseas, it's not taxed. So while the government has been telling us through the media, don't touch crypto, and investors are like totally freaked out by it, they want nothing to do with crypto, they're sending money to India to be calling us and doing all of these things and tracking what we're doing online. And they're not paying tax on it on top of it. So that is the part of Bitcoin that in 2011, when it kind of took that first leap, it was like, oh damn, crypto could be a thing. And now Musk took hold of it and it skyrockets to $57,000 per coin. So people that bought $1,000 of crypto are now millionaires because they bought it for 1 cent a coin.
Yep, I have a buddy that bought some.
Yeah, my uncle became a millionaire off of Bitcoin, like legit. He was a piece of shit trash, and he bought it early. And
I fucked up.
I mean, he's still a piece of shit trash, but now he's a millionaire piece of shit trash.
I fucked up, man.
I bought my Doge. I bought it at 3 cents a coin, and I have about 14 grand altogether in it.
Yeah.
So if when it went up to 50 cents and 60 cents, like, I'm looking at my account and I'm like, damn, if we get to $57,000 a coin at some point, like, I'm a millionaire. Easy.
Shit.
Yeah.
Hey, you got 14 grand more than I do. So,
So this guy says anyone that thought Musk was a good guy, he wants to make humanity irrelevant and replace us with automation. Pushing Musk is suicide.
So that's not true at all. You have articles coming out now that say, vaccines and microchips, they're associating those things together. But if you go back and look at what Musk was doing with any type of microchip implant or anything like that, he's actually doing things for people that have no function in their hands and those types of things. So like disabled people. It's two very different things and two very different you can't really compare them. They're apples to oranges. He has SpaceX, he has Tesla, and he's trying to help people. Med beds, all of these things are what he's trying to evolve and help people. So like, you can't put him in the same aspect of like Bill Gates wanting to put a chip in your fucking neck's backs,
Right. The thing is about the whole chip thing is we're already chipped.
Right.
Like, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, we voluntarily carry
We're being tracked right now as we speak, too, on the Freedom Boys. They know the Freedom Boys. I promise.
They don't have to inject us with a chip. It's fucking right here.
They're telling Pony what to say right now. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
But when you go back to Musk and crypto, so Bitcoin wasn't shit until he took hold of it. It was something after 2011. It started to make this peak, but nobody was really watching the market, right? And so you've had this market for people in politics and government to transfer money. And by Musk putting the eye on that, and now people are watching the crypto market so much, they're like, what? $5 million just got paid out to these hackers for this or for gas and all of this shit. And then $5 million was the influx in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So what's
your take then on Musk, like recently coming out and saying that Tesla will no longer accept Bitcoin as a form of payment?
I just read that too.
So the thing about it is that he's gonna try to. there's investors in Bitcoin right now that, like, while their assets are being seized, as these people are arrested, look at Fauci. Fauci could go to jail for crimes against humanity. That's like no
Should.
joke what's going on right now.
Yeah, you
If
should.
he's invested in Bitcoin and the government seizes his assets, then they will take his funding out of Bitcoin and the market's going to drop. Because millions of dollars in crypto right now makes a huge impact on the market.
Right.
Because it's not that big yet. But so, damn, what was the question? My son's walking around distracted.
About him no longer accepting Bitcoin as
yeah.
a form of payment for Tesla.
So him not wanting to push Bitcoin right now because the market needs to stay steady. People don't need to invest in it, so we can watch influxes like that happen.
Right.
But then you have Doge over here and a bunch of other cryptos that, you know, Q and all of these things are supporting, and hotels are taking them on. There's large hotel chains, Starbucks and all of that. They're wanting you to focus on that and leave Bitcoin the hell alone.
Yep.
Because that's why Musk put so much money into it, to
Yep.
make it skyrocket so the average person like me wouldn't go and invest in it. Because I could invest in it now, but my investment in Bitcoin, even though it's significantly large for just the average citizen, I only own a portion of the coin.
Yeah.
Right.
Because all of the coins have already been purchased. So like, it's up so high that I only own a portion. But if all of the corruption gets out of Bitcoin, which the whole motto that Q keeps saying is crypto and, well, Doge is the people's currency. So if everybody gets out of Bitcoin and the corruption moves out, then my percentage will significantly blast overnight, and I'll own probably multiple coins.
Yeah. Now, this question here, I don't think it's capped.
Is Doge capped?
I don't
No.
believe so.
So what makes it valuable?
Wait, are you saying taxed?
No, capped. See,
Capped? No. So like there is a certain amount of coins, right? Like that's what crypto is. Like, let's say Doge only has 1 million coins. That's all they're ever gonna have. No one can introduce more coins. They're actual physical digital coins.
yeah.
So like for Bitcoin, for example, the reason it's such a big conspiracy is because the owner of Bitcoin, nobody knows who it is, but the owner has made statements stating that they have 1 million coins still put to the side, which people assume like, oh, he lost the passwords for them or whatever.
Kind of like
But-
Arizona with their ballot boxes.
Yep.
Right. But so like the amount of coins is never going to change. The only thing that will change is like me. I bought them for 3 cents a coin. So I own thousands and thousands of coins.
Right.
And the person that buys in when the coins are worth $57,000 per coin, they're only going to own 0.05% of my one coin.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's never going to change, but the amount per coin will change.
So what's all the controversy behind Elon being on SNL with all the hand signs? And I'll be honest, I'm not into the hand signs. I'm literally just sitting here like with my hands, and I'm like, oh shit, that might be a hand sign for somebody. I
Put
mean,
your hands down. Don't be showing people.
yeah, I mean, I'm like, damn, I got to make sure that we do things right. That way, so like, is some of that natural? I mean, is it truly scripted? Is it truly like throwing a hand sign like a gang? Like, oh, what's side? I mean, like, what's the deal there?
So a lot of people that like follow me on Instagram and stuff, some of them are like really messaging me and they're like, dang, I did not realize like this happened 2 years ago and Q queued for Trump to tweet something and he actually did it. And so they call him Q plus. So like when they have a comm that says Q plus, it's because they asked him to do something and he did it, like drinking water or on stage or whatever. Like these are all things, saying 17. These are all things that are literally cues for the people to pay attention at that time, because either you need to hear it right then or you need to refer back to it from 3 years ago. So they're all signals. And when dog comms come out, that they're most of the signals are fucking retarded, right? Like it's just
Yeah.
but it's because it keeps you engaged. You're like, dog comms, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like dog comms are always a signal to the people that are following Q that something massive is going to happen and you have to pay attention to that. So anytime there's been dog comms come out, something major always happens, and it was SNL. It was him doing a hand sign, but he
Yeah.
covers it up because like what he said was he has some form of what was it, autism or something like that, and that's his hand signal. But it also goes back to 369, which is Nikola Tesla, which is what Elon Musk named his company after.
I knew that
The
part.
first engine that he put in one of his vehicles was Tesla's engine, the exact model.
Right.
And it comes back to 369, which is the mathematics that Tesla discovered, which is meditation and the vibrations of the earth that unlock all of these other things.
Mhm.
So that's like, yeah, for autism, but it's actually a signal to Q too. People following.
Yeah.
So I guess so for somebody that might not be as into conspiracy theories or any of this stuff, like myself, like I'll read them, I keep up with them a little bit, I don't dive into them a whole lot. If we are getting these signs, like, isn't like the CIA, the government, all that stuff getting the same damn information that we are? And so how are they like truly like cues to us or signs to us?
The main thing is that you have all these people, like right now, the number one area in Google Analytics that's searching QAnon, which they're two separate things, Q and Anon, but they're so blind to it, they're searching it together. But it's DC.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because they're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Because
Right.
this whole time they've seen Q happening and calling us Q conspiracy theorists and just playing
Right.
it off as crazy.
Right.
But then you have the people that have followed every single board and every single move, and you can't catch up now. Like if you didn't
Yeah.
follow it then, you can't catch up. So then you see somebody like me posting dog comms, and the news is like, what the fuck is a dog comm? Because they
Right.
didn't take it seriously.
But you don't think the CIA was keeping up with this shit to be able to inform the superiors of the government?
I don't know. They could have, but it's also so weird because, like, right now, most of the stuff is playing out. Most of the Q
Yeah.
stuff was all things that you follow back then that people were laughing at people from Q saying, like, oh, yeah, it never fucking plays out, blah, 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 blah. But it's because it was all supposed to play out years later, right now,
Right.
not
right.
then.
So I guess the other question is, so like we always hear like Trump's executive order for X-nay, right? Especially when it comes to the election stuff.
Yeah.
But we all know executive orders can be reversed and be thrown out because we see Joe Biden do it. We saw Trump do it when he took office. We saw Obama do it when he took office. So why wouldn't he just reverse that executive order, like especially when it comes to the election, and forget it all?
That's it, Billy. I'm just here to learn, brother.
So you're saying like the executive orders that
We know an
Biden-
executive order that a lot of like the Q people refer to, especially when it comes to the election.
Oh, like executive order 13848.
Yeah. Why wouldn't Biden just reverse that executive order,
Exactly.
trump it, and we wouldn't have to do it? Because like if we have this information, he surely has the information.
Right. So why wouldn't he?
Yeah, I mean to reverse it. So that's the question: is why wouldn't he?
Yeah. And all the ones that he did, like reverse or alter or whatever, they weren't shit, or they didn't really play out. Like they didn't really actually ever get reversed. For example, you have
Because you would think like the deep state would obviously push for Biden to reverse that executive order. Like he's done all the border stuff, you know, he reversed the Keystone Pipeline executive order, all that stuff.
Right.
Why wouldn't he target this to secure his election and make sure he stays in office for at least 6 months?
Good question.
Well, so those executive orders were put in place and they all come around and have like these keywords in them, like crimes against humanity, or they say things like this cannot be misconstrued or altered, blah, blah, blah. Like you don't see that in a ton of executive orders, but sometimes they even have extensions to them. So like one example is Nancy Pelosi stood there in the green dress one day, and she said on TV during a press conference that she was scared for her life because of the uproar that there was in the House. Like people were threatening to kill each other and fighting and blah, 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 and that they had guns. Well, Trump put in an executive order right before he left office that anyone in government, judges, senators, mayors, whoever felt that they needed to carry a weapon or have security with them inside of that building could, or at home or wherever. And you have Nancy Pelosi on TV saying that she's scared for her life, but Joe Biden isn't switching that.
Yeah.
Why? If people are scared, why didn't you just reverse it?
Right. Oh, that's a good point.
Because it ain't that, because he ain't gonna make that call.
Right. You also have the day that everything was going on with GameStop and the stock market. Do you remember that? Reddit. Well, that was all Q. Like it was all like we already knew that was going to happen. So when it played out, that was like the first big like holy shit. Like this is huge. And that day, then you have the White House that said that they shut down the stock market. No, they did not. The stock market was still open and clear. I was trading stocks on other apps. I just don't have Robinhood because Maxwell's son owns it. And so what they did was while they were telling people publicly on TV, like we shut down the stock market, no, they did not. They just called up their buddy Maxwell's son and said, shut off your app.
So who do you use? Just for people listening and, you know.
Well, I barely trade stocks. The only reason I was that day was because I started investing in like General Motors and electric vehicles. But for Bitcoin,
honestly, like if Doge takes off, they've done it already once. When Doge took off, all of a sudden they have this error of being able to sell off Doge. So if Doge takes off, like where would you go to buy or sell from Doge?
Like my next crypto. So I'm also
just to buy and sell, not necessarily your next crypto to buy into, but like
I'm holding for at least 3 years because I bought in so cheap. It's not good for me to buy and sell. Like
right.
If you bought in at 50 cents, like go ahead, trade that shit off, wait for it to dip again, whatever. But once it goes to the moon, there is no other dip. So whatever you bought in at, the reason it's dipping right now is because basically we are controlling the market, but trying to bring in people to the people's currency and give them the opportunity to have the faith to do it. So like when they see these major things take off, then we drop the market again and let them buy in so they have an opportunity because they missed the first one. It's basically trying to make patriots millionaires. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on Arizona?
Dude. Arizona.
Come on, dude.
So for Arizona, at this point, with the whole password bullshit and them saying like, oh, we don't have the passwords. The county doesn't have the passwords. Dominion has the passwords. And now they have to try to figure out how to get them from them in the amount of time. Let's side note that.
Get the motherfucking password.
Saying 15 accounts ago. Because does anybody remember me talking about Chris Krebs and Solar Winds?
I don't know which account were you talking about him on. I can't remember. I got to circle back to probably the first.
It has to have been like my first or second account, like because at that time I didn't think like I was going to get banned like that. But Chris Krebs, Chris Krebs was the head of national cybersecurity. He was the right-hand man to Donald Trump and a Republican during this election. Chris Krebs was cool as fuck, we thought, right?
Mhm.
And this just goes to show like how on our side, we definitely have traitors to America, and we have to keep our eyes open because he was the right-hand man. He was the one that would have had all the information to this election being stolen. And days after the election, Trump fired him publicly on Twitter. And Chris Krebs picked not Fox, not Newsmax, his party side. He went on CNN and did 60 minutes of bashing Donald Trump, saying he was a complete fucking loon and just lost his shit. This election was not stolen. And that's when I knew that Chris Krebs was a traitor to America and he fucked us over.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. And so Chris Krebs is now coming back up and making statements about this current situation and Dominion having these passwords, saying that it was the safest and secure way. No, motherfucker, because then 2 months after you got fired, Chris Krebs, then SolarWinds finally admitted to us on their website, they released it in a statement saying that the hack to our nation was ungodly and that we had been hacked since March. And it was NASA, the military, Donald Trump's office, the healthcare system, our medical records, literally the Pentagon. They had access to all this information. And SolarWinds, one of their top customers is Dominion Voting Systems Co. So Chris Krebs gave the fucking passwords to SolarWinds because SolarWinds and Chris Krebs started selling off their stocks the day before they got raided by the FBI when Trump was still in office. So they start selling off all their stocks. Chris Krebs gave the fucking password to SolarWinds, which is the security monitoring system for Dominion Voting Systems. So while they're announcing that we don't have the passwords for this in the county and that Dominion Voting Systems does, thanks for admitting, Chris Krebs, that you fucking sold off the passwords and our election, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
man, bad. You got a bad fucking mouth like I do. Damn.
Speaking of that, here, let's get a little uncomfortable here. Is everything squashed between Batty and Pony or what?
Yeah.
Oh, that's old news. Shit.
Is it?
That's old. Yeah. So I don't have nothing against Batty. Hey, we had a disagreement. She knows me. You know me. Hey, I'm gonna call you out even if we're on the same side.
Look, I love
matter.
White Pony, right? He's like one of the first people I started following.
And she supported me on Clapper.
We're so different that like sometimes I'm just like, I know that's so him and he doesn't give any fucks. But like, damn, Pony, like,
hey,
gutted that bitch. Like,
hey,
chill.
Hey, look, to be honest with you, Batty, if fucking Texan does some dumb shit, I'm gonna call that motherfucker out too.
I know.
We
And
could be
that's the good thing about people that are just real, though, you know?
I mean,
But
that's my
sometimes
mom.
they
I call
can-
her ass out every fucking week. Shit.
But you don't just like, you don't just like have a cut that's like open. You like pour the fucking salt in it and shit.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
I pull that fucking bandage off and go for it. I mean, but hey, that's the only way you get me. But at the end of the day, we can talk about it, and I still love you. I ain't got nothing but love for you, Batty.
right.
And hey, I want to see the shirt. What's the shirt say? I keep saying everybody was saying the shirt. Let's see the shirt. Save our okay.
Save our children.
And what's the bottom say? In human trafficking.
Yep.
Those are your shirts.
Hashtag save our children.
And those are your shirts.
No, these actually somebody sent to me. So
Okay.
for my birthday, I got like a bunch of them. They're super nice.
I like it.
I don't have any Save Our Children shirts, which I plan to, but I didn't do that right off the bat or go patriotic with my stuff because I wanted people to basically, if you're on either side, because I want the left to get more involved with the fact that Save Our Children is a thing and people need to be aware of it. So I didn't want to put Trump's face on a shirt or something like that, where they felt like they couldn't. persecute.
Putin's face
Yeah,
up.
Putin. Put Putin on there with a big old floppy dick hanging out. I mean, that motherfucker just flops right out.
On the shirt.
You got to
Yeah,
make a
why
Putin
not?
shirt,
Look,
Patty.
ha-
Come on,
have a-
now.
Yeah, you just have a little patch right here, and you fucking pop that patch off. And bam! Fucking all 84 inches of them popping out.
Hey, will you show the cutout? They want to see the cutout again when you get back to your.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Cat wants to see all 84 inches of them. She's never seen an 84 incher.
Here's the cutout.
There you go, 84 inches of
Yeah.
manhood right there.
And he's on a fucking horse.
Even
And he's on a fucking horse. Look at them fucking man boobs. Shit.
his nips are like life size, and he's wearing a freaking cross.
Motherfucker look like
nips are
Eminem.
life-size, bro.
Motherfucker look like Eminem. Shit.
He did that during the Obama. I remember that because he did that during the Obama administration. Obama.
Yeah. He hates Obama. And
Oh,
he
yeah.
hates the left.
Oh, fuck yeah, he does.
Show the pillow, Batty, is what they're saying. Well, I don't know about the pillow yet.
What pillow we talking about? I love pillows.
I bet you do.
Get the pillow, and then let me grab this.
Oh,
You guys, like,
man. Y'all are bad.
Literally, I'm tuned out. Like people
Bad.
don't understand.
Bad Texas. Bad Texas.
Okay, this is the pillow.
God damn, on a bear.
I mean, what the fuck does he not ride? What?
Me.
Yeah, he ain't riding your ass. Damn!
Yeah.
You beat me to it. I was about to say it.
She killed you on that one.
Yes, she did. That's fucking awesome. Oh my god.
Pony, what part of Texas you in?
I am in Livingston. I am an hour and a half from Houston. 3 hours from Dallas.
I'm in Longview, which is northeast Texas.
They didn't ask what fucking part of Texas you in. They asked me.
No, it said. Oh yeah, I did say that.
in the heart of Texas.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
But for real, what are your guys' thoughts on Israel?
Oh, love it. Oh,
To me, Israel's. I mean, the whole thing that's going on there is dangerous, in my opinion. I mean, to the world, not just.
yep. Well, I think once Trump got out of office, shit went went haywire. We already know that. Biden's ignoring every bad situation there is. I mean, he came to Texas. Didn't he come to Texas this week?
No, that was Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Well, okay, I thought he came to Texas. I know he tried to fucking give that might be an old video I watched.
No, if he would have come to Texas, then he and not gone to the border, he would have been in some deep shit.
Yeah.
Well, I
he
know
was
he.
close enough with Lake Charles, which is crazy because it's only just a handful of hours to the border, so he should have gone to the border.
Oh, absolutely. But I know. I mean, when he did, I think it's old. When he did come, I mean, I know fucking Abbott. He went to go shake Abbott's hand, and fucking Abbott was like, "No, I'm a fist bump you." You know what I mean? But nobody fucking was paying attention to who the fuck is Biden. You know what I mean? Come on, let's be honest here.
Like, I'm sitting here like, let's pray to God Q is real, because if not, like, we really are fucked. Like,
So when's 45 coming back?
There you go.
like for our allies to see that we didn't just show up for one of our new allies, like, what?
Hey, Conspiracy.
And then-
He gonna
Well-
be back next week.
Well, mind you, though, Israel's not a new ally.
yeah, they are.
No, they're not new.
They just went under. They were under European command, and January 15th, they went under U.S. command.
Right. No, I get that part, but they've always been an ally. We've been sending them billions of dollars for years. They've always been an ally for us.
Wish they send me some money. Fuck. Oh,
Because
yeah, I
every
forgot.
president since, what,
Ally
1940,
on the
something, whenever they
corrupt
became
side of it.
their own country, every president has said that they were going to move the embassy to
Yeah.
Jerusalem, which only Trump did.
Right, but they never have. And Israel was an ally to us, the corrupt side of it, like, basically with all this,
Look how little whiskey he puts in there. Watch this. He puts more Coke than whiskey.
No, I'm drinking this fucking whiskey, bro.
Like, I need people to fully understand that when a hostage situation happens overseas and they're standing there like on TV saying they're gonna like slit some journalist's throat off, like, and you never see the journalist family come on the TV and say like, help them come back to America, blah blah blah. That's a lie. Like, it's just to launder money.
Yeah.
And like all that came out when they just released the footage of John McCain's laptop. John McCain's laptop has one of the hostage scenarios from back in the day with Syria, with 7 journalists that we paid millions of dollars for. He has that on a green screen on his fucking laptop.
Come on, Tex. I know you want to say something. You were disagreeing with her just a second ago. I feel like you're shaking your head no.
No, I do believe that Israel's been an ally for a very long time.
And
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Maddie.
To the corruption.
Well, so what are your thoughts on Netanyahu? Is he part of the corruption?
Which one is that? What does his face look like? Their names mess me up.
It's the main guy that's been there for. He's under like deep investigation and all that stuff.
The Benjamin guy, the one that congratulated Joe Biden.
Yeah, Benjamin Netanyahu.
Yeah, so he was the first one to congratulate Joe Biden after his inauguration. The dude is corrupt as hell. 2 weeks after Biden's inauguration, I watched his the World News Live, where they were broadcasting him going under trial for basically doing all of this shady shit, money laundering and crimes against humanity in his own country. Then they never said anything else about it. So this man is still out here walking around, but his people in Israel are asking like, what happened with that trial? Because they've never announced it. So like they were trying to replace him then and still no conclusion.
Yeah, because like he's still under like election stuff, right?
Well, it was right before the election started. They wanted to get him out so he couldn't run again.
Yeah. So are you saying he's corrupt?
Yes. Like that's
he was even against Obama. He hated Obama.
In like the fakest way possible. Like low-key liked Obama. Same with Iran. Iran always acts like they have this problem and shit like that. But when Obama showed up to speak with the leaders of Iran, they were shaking hands and doing all of these things.
Isn't that normal though?
What?
Isn't that normal?
That is normal. But then they set up the nuclear deal that Trump shut down. And then right after when inauguration, this nuclear deal was a big deal because and Biden is under the administration that put it in place. So they thought he was going to get into office and it was going to be, oh, hell yeah, we're going to sign off on the nuke deal. Well, why did that never happen? Because Joe Biden's really not in control.
Hey, what proof do you have for that?
Because
that's a
lofty accusation on Israel.
Yep.
Well, so like you have to think of every country having a good side and a bad side, even Russia. Like when they say Russian hackers were involved in
Putin's the bad side, right?
No, Putin's a good side.
Okay, hey, let me ask you a question on that.
Did you see her face? Did you see her face?
Well, hold on, let me ask you a question. Let's be real here, Batty. So what if Putin isn't the Prince Charming and the good guy that you think he is? Then what happens?
So
what's going to be your opinion on that?
She burns the cardboard.
The first time I ever heard anything about the New World Order other than from my grandfather was out of Putin's mouth in 1999.
Mm-hmm.
So Putin did one of his first interviews when he took office. He sat down and basically said like he's coming for everybody that has this agenda, this global agenda. And that included China, that included the United States of America, all of this corruption because he was a Christian man and he wasn't going to let it happen to his people. So like, he's the one that I've always watched and I've always trusted. because I would have never even had a second son if it wasn't for Trump coming out of nowhere saying he was going to run for office, because I thought Hillary Clinton was like off with our head. Like we were going to be done then. Like the New World Order was supposed to be finished with her.
But did you name your second son Putin?
I should have.
So how long have you been a fan of this Putin guy?
I've been following Putin because I watch world news. I've watched basically.
Be real.
I mean, unless I missed something or it was something they kept really super low key, I've watched Putin since I was young. My grandfather watched Putin all the time too. So like, I even know Putin talking about like how he thinks like the queen is a lizard and shit. Like he said that publicly.
Right.
And he kicked the Rothschilds bank out of Russia, right?
Yes. So like that has been recently. He basically paid them. He was like, take the fucking money and get the fuck out of my country. But like he has it's not just Putin, you know, the decisions made for the country. People ask the same thing about Trump. Like, why didn't he do all of these things during his administration and what have you? It's because the legal way of doing it without doing something crazy like this, you have to have bipartisanship. And the way that the left stopped Trump from doing these things the whole entire time has been crazy. You even see like Matt Gaetz. The reason I don't like Matt Gaetz is because he went against Trump's Iran war bill. Like he wanted to be able to go there and start taking down ISIS and terrorism. And Matt Gaetz was one of the people that voted towards Pelosi and against Trump. So
here's the thing, like on that aspect of it, I don't mind. I think if we get on the board to where like a senator has to be 100% on board with everything one person does, that's where we get the deep state from. I think we have to have a senator like Matt Gaetz because, like, I like Matt Gaetz a lot.
You do, but
I
like not the
mind
bill
him
that
going
has to do with
against Trump
taking
from
down.
time to time because he's his own person, which is what I personally respect about.
So do you
Not
have
the
a
bill that has to
cardboard
do
of Matt
with-
Gaetz?
Not yet.
But not the bill that has to do with taking down ISIS in Iran that has caused us, not just us, but the UK. The UK right now, their people are getting stabbed in the street from ISIS because that's their immigration, their border.
Sure.
Like all of these, you know, Muslims, and I always freak out about calling people anything these days with the race.
Hey, this is the Freedom fucking Boys for a reason. You fucking say what you gotta say, homegirl.
But so you have all of these Islamic Muslims that have been just the queen and their government, which if you pick a side for them, because their government is explained totally different, they have parliament and all of that shit, but they're basically left, very left. So you have them bringing in all of these Muslims and immigration and all of these things, and now you have them. They have terrorists in their country that are attacking their people under the Biden administration, and they're flooding in like crazy. Like, it's a big problem there. So
is JFK Jr. alive or not?
yeah, I think he's alive. I mean, I don't put like a lot of time and effort into like the whole. I definitely know everything behind it is sketch.
Where the motherfucker hiding at?
And
Where's
a
he
lot
hiding
of
at?
a lot of the Q stuff, it is basically saying that JFK is about to show the fuck up.
Where the fuck's he at?
Junior.
Where's he at?
I don't know. They have photos of like what looks like him and I forget her name. His wife. Tell me her name.
Fuck, I don't keep up with his wife. I'm trying to figure out the
It starts with a
JFK
C,
Jr.
but like they have.
Here, let me
photos
Google it. JFK Jr.'s wife.
where they like landed on Mount Rushmore and landed at the White House because
Carolyn Bassett.
Yeah, there you go. I think the motherfucker might be on Mars. Fuck it.
I mean, JFK could be on
Peekaboo.
Mars just chilling.
He might be on a fucking lawn chair getting a suntan. Shit.
Hell yeah.
See that? Okay, so like all this fake death stuff always gets me. because like we live in
Because
America.
you're a realist, and you can't think that like any of this would even be possible.
And that's why, and you're probably right, because like to me, like whether it be Tupac, Elvis,
Yeah.
JFK Jr., any of these mofos,
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, it's hard for me to comprehend because like we live in America where you're free, supposedly. And you can live your life, especially when you're rich. And now all of a sudden these guys got to go into hiding and disguise themselves and legitimately can't be free. And with people like Michael Jackson and some of these other guys where they thrive, especially like Tupac and Elvis, where they thrive on being in the public eye.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Did
Them
they?
motherfuckers dead.
Oh yeah, JFK Jr. thrived on the public eye. Yes, he did.
Oh yeah.
But
And so
JFK Jr. also had a real goal, like a real mission. Like
I know he had a mission, but to put that mission aside, because he died in what, 90? What was it? When did he die? Supposedly,
He didn't. Yeah, he didn't die.
Diana died in 97.
what was he? 95, 94?
What do you think about Diana? Is she alive too?
That they're saying he's alive. She's alive.
That'd be
See,
really
that's
good.
my point. Is like all of these people go into this hiding, and now all of a sudden you have to restrict all your freedom because you got to make sure that you maintain this, and you got this whole entourage of people that none of this spills out within the time of like the last 30 years. Almost.
Not one. Not
one.
motherfucking one. All I need is motherfucking one. That's all I need in my life.
And that's what's hard for me to wrap my brain around it personally. And I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm not saying that it's right, but it's just hard for me to wrap my brain around that he's been in hiding this long. When you take a look at like even his dad, I mean, JFK was a
Baddie.
slut of a man.
The look on her face is like,
She's
I'm
pissed
gonna
at
reach
us.
through this fucking screen. I'm gonna choke your fucking ass out.
Listen, I'm telling you that.
Do you get what I'm saying though on that part of it?
And I get it. You know, it's crazy. Like for me to
At least
even
I'm not the only one
that's
that-
why I try not to. Like that's the one thing that I'm like, I can't even connect with this. Like it's not a waste of my time, but there's so many bigger things to focus on, connecting the dots with Q and all of that. Because Q has, and like they're the ones that brought all this up, you know? But I'm telling you that the D class came out for JFK. That
JFK, I
motherfucker
get.
did not die that day. He did not die that day.
But
His
Junior,
autopsy report literally says things like he had bug matter in his brain, that his blood was orange and like not a regular like orangish brown, which I always saw that frame by frame photo and thought like, oh, it's just an old picture. No, that's how they were describing this shit in the autopsy report. Not one, but two people. And they were questioning these things and saying like, oh, do you want us to send it out for further testing and whatever? And DNA, they had DNA on him back then. And they were saying these things like, do you want us to send these samples out and all this shit? And the FBI would come back and be like, no, we're good. If we need anything, we'll let you know. Like, they were saying, like, on the autopsy photos of him, he's laying on the table, right? He's laying on the table, and they took a photo from, like, the top. And this dude that got shot point blank, and, like, I mean, if you hunt at all, you know, when you shoot somebody in the fucking in the head, like they're going down and they didn't expect it and they're going to be limp. This dude is laying on the table like this with his shoulders off the table.
wait, so you're saying JFK is alive?
Well, I'm saying I say JFK Jr. is definitely alive. JFK
Yeah.
definitely didn't die that day.
Oh, you don't think he died the day in Dallas?
That was not JFK. That was not JFK, and I would have never said that until after I started reading the autopsy, and I would have never even said that until probably 2 weeks after I started reading the autopsy that just got declassed by Donald Trump. I had that autopsy and like the sections of it that weren't blacked out, I've had all those files in my desk. It's come out twice. They've released more information because Robert Kennedy was like, all these people are dead in this investigation. Why are you still holding on to this? And he wanted it out into the public. Well, so they let it out a little bit, and then they let it out a little bit more. And then Trump just blasted it. Like that shit, he did not die that day.
I'm faking my fucking death. Fuck it.
Okay.
I mean, you are more famous dead.
Yeah, I'm I got 9,000.
So why do you think all the Kennedys just die?
Huh?
Why do you think all Kennedys just die all of a sudden? Supposedly, like
Well,
that.
a big reason is because they were doing what Q is trying to do right now, which is basically dissolve the Federal Reserve. That's all JFK was trying to do.
So
Was
who
get rid of the Fed.
so who knows that they're living?
Nobody.
Nobody knows.
Nope. Some things just came out today, again, bringing him back up, saying like, hold on, Patriots. And it was a photo of him saying like, he's about to show the fuck up.
We've been waiting on that motherfucker to show up. This motherfucker needs to show the fuck up. Because I'm tired of false advertisement.
So when like, okay, so your best guesstimate, we're not going to hold you to it. When's he going to show up?
It was saying something about, like, it was basically insinuating that he was going to speak on
Midday.
something about the cops.
About the cops?
Yeah, something about the cops, like basically sticking up for them. And I know, like, a cop day, like, there's like a national day for them.
That was in January. Yeah, it was National Police Day in January, I think.
In January?
Yeah.
Just curious, is this stuff is all new to you guys, Pony and Tex? Are you asking if it's new to us?
Yeah, that's what they're asking.
No, it's not new to us. I just never believed it.
Yeah. So, like, for me, like, I'm a black and white kind of guy. If I can't get the why behind it, I can't get behind it.
I'm the same way. Yeah.
The other thing is too, is that I want people to keep in mind that, like, the reason I don't look into, like, whether or not they're alive or what have you, which, like, you know, Hillary Clinton and JFK Jr. were running against each other. Hillary kills everyone. So, like, there's definitely a reason for her to have taken him out, Jr.
Well, yeah.
But,
I believe Hillary has done some crooked ass shit.
oh, yeah. But, like, the whole people coming back and stuff like that, it's not that big of a priority. They're not like a key in what's going on with like other countries right now, or like bills or things that are happening, you know, 2A and all of that. But so you have to also keep in mind that at some
January 9th is National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day, just so you know.
January 9th.
January 9th.
But you have to keep in mind that the people part of this, like, at some point, Q was hacked, I'm pretty sure. And that was like a big part that came out in the HBO series, which I wouldn't really believe anything that the HBO series said that much, like, other than the fact that, you know, 4chan, 8chan, all of that. But, like, because HBO is corrupt as fuck, just like Netflix. But they could be telling you that to defer you and to keep you looking at something else. Like, everything else is coming out. You know, like, all of these things with Israel, it happens the day, the time, the 3-year delta that it says it's going to. You still don't see any of these people showing up, and I'm not saying they're not going to, but I'm just saying stop focusing on the people, because if they show up, that's great.
Look,
focus on the rest.
Batty, I'm not worried about the people. I'm not worried about them living. I'm just worried about me when I'm going to get laid next. That's what I'm worried about. I mean, let's be honest.
Well, you're not Putin, so it's not going to be with that.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm definitely not Putin, and I'm definitely not on a bear.
Your wife needs you like you walk in the kitchen and there's like a 1-year delta on the counter, and it's like, that's the next time you're going to get laid.
So I'm a lot like John Lee. If I don't get the what, for me, it's the why. Don't ask me to trust some ambiguous plan. What are your thoughts on that?
If he follows me, then, like I said, I follow the part of Q where it basically is all the things that are playing out right now with like bills and things like that. And I have a following because I haven't been wrong yet. All of these things keep actually playing out. So
speak in your mind. That's not what got you to follow him, because I need to change my fucking game up.
Okay, Can I give you some, like, so we met a guy don't really want to say his name because I don't know. Yeah. So we met a guy in Florida.
We did?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know who he is.
All right.
His wife is the Tinder date of the latest CNN Project Veritas. Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, he's cool because he's a big CIO for a company down in France or whatever. So we got on the Q topic of him, and we asked him about Q and what he thought is because his wife is a big Q believer. And this guy knows General Flynn, Mike Lindell. He knows he's been in with the Trumps. He's knows all of that crew. Like he's got Mike Lindell's personal cell phone number. They text on a regular. He knows General Flynn personally on a personal level. So we asked him about Q. His personal opinion on Q was that Q was Steve Bannon. Or is Steve Bannon.
So yeah, like there's a lot of I think a lot of people started saying that whenever the whole HBO series came out. And again, that's why like I didn't give that series that much attention. It's definitely something to watch and take note of if you don't know anything about the movement and you're trying to catch up. But like again, who it is doesn't matter. The comms are lining up. The people that are supposedly alive don't matter. The things that are actually happening in our country and other countries and how they're playing out and whether or not Joe Biden is still going to be in the White House months from now, that matters. So like but that's the thing is like you have people like Alex Jones, which Alex Jones did a whole episode on his thing saying he went to Epstein Island to basically out these people. Well, no, you didn't, Alex Jones, because all of a sudden your show just took off and you got a shit ton of funding you didn't have before when you weren't shit. Right. And then also, you would never go to Epstein Island, make a show about it, and a year later still be alive.
Hey, Batty, okay, here's a question for you. Can you see that question? Does Batty know Tony X? Montaga? I think, am I saying that right? On Instagram?
No. Am I supposed to?
John, I mean,
Montaga is a big Q guy.
He's a big Q guy.
I don't watch podcasts or anything like that. Everything that I say, I tell people this all the time, if it lines up with something some podcaster's saying, then it's just because we're on the same track of something. I don't watch any podcasts. I only follow the facts. Like I'm posting all day, every day and searching for information and also like trying to research what happened in another country to see if it lines up before I go and put it out there. So I don't have time to watch a 2-hour podcast to give you guys a reiteration of what happened.
No, I can understand that. Do you think it's Vaughn? Q is? I don't know who Vaughn is.
I think somebody said Vaughn. No, that's Vince. I think it's another podcaster on who that is.
Oh, from SEAL Team 6.
Oh, no. So if you want my opinion on who Q is, it's just like basically quantum intelligence. Like there's no way they could have predicted the future to the day, to the time stamp on most of these things if it wasn't something like that. And Nikola Tesla invented all of that stuff. Then you have the D-Class that came out on Tesla, all of his journals, all of his trunks and things like that, where John Trump, which is Trump's uncle, back in the day, took his stuff. So like if there was a possibility of time travel, which Tesla's had this machine to do it, it is possible that would be the only way that this all came out. And quantum, like there is a branch of the military that is called Q, and they're basically like these IT guys. They sit behind a computer type thing.
Hey, Tex, who's this JR guy? Do you know who JR is in the comments?
No.
You don't know who he is?
No, why?
I just didn't like his fucking comment. I was just gonna call him out on it.
What comment?
Watch the water, 3 Georgia's dam. Is that I mean, I don't know if that's the name of it. Is that what it is? Three Georges Dam? I mean, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
He's saying watch the water because that's like a cute thing.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
3.
Got you.
Yeah, damn. Pony was about to get that salt.
Damn. Yeah. Damn the fuck out.
He's saying just like a cute thing, and you're like, watch what fucking water?
Yeah, exactly. Hey,
We already know how Pony is.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. Shit.
He's cool, man. He's with us.
Hey, I want everybody to be respected, and be respectful on the show. That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the big question is:
Hi, baby.
is Bin Laden still alive?
Yeah, I definitely could. I could say that.
I do.
Like,
agree.
go talk to Brand. I
agree.
Hold on one second. What?
JR.
I don't know.
Post next JR next
Well,
comment.
what are you asking?
Damn near.
You go talk to him. I can't give it to you. I don't know how.
Daddy's first.
Okay, then go ask him. These kids think I know about video games. I don't know about video games. I can't help you.
You got kids? You got kids?
Yeah, my oldest son is about to be 10.
What?
His name is Putin.
Damn! Putin Jr.
I literally just turned 30. So like people don't believe that.
I thought you were older than that.
I thought you were young.
Damn!
No, I'm just joking. I'm just fucking
like,
with you.
the hell?
I thought you were like 23, 24.
But like Bin Laden, if they were gonna say that if that whole thing was full transparency, why the hell don't we know more about Bin Laden dying if the whole damn thing was recorded?
Yeah,
Like,
that's the thing. So the guy that we met that thinks Q is Steve Bannon also confirmed, or I don't want to say confirmed, but
he thinks that Bin Laden is
alive.
Obama's, and related to Obama.
He didn't go that far into it. He just said that it was a body double. That even the SEAL team has admitted that they didn't confirm it.
Put Woody's comment up. I like that comment.
Which one? I don't think.
I don't think Bin Laden's still alive, but I feel positive we didn't kill him.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Oh,
I agree.
that's possible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, they were saying, so he was breaking it down like SEAL Team 6 is, which a lot of them are dead now, magically. But to me, like Bin Laden never made sense in the beginning because, like, why did we never bring his body? Why did we never confirm his body? We claim we confirmed his body, but then all of a sudden, like midnight, we dump his body into the ocean, which is not Islamic way of doing things.
Right.
So to me, like they've all like that one's always been a mystery to me. And so when he said that, I guess some of the SEAL Team 6 might have been paid off because they're not all dead.
No, they're not.
Well, they're
Like the ones that are saying like I shot Bin Laden. What's his name?
yeah.
I forget his name now.
I can't remember his fucking name. I know who you're talking about though.
I suck with names. I could like describe people's faces for
Yeah.
you, but then
He's like
people
a
are
red
like, I don't know who that
If
is.
it ain't fucking Putin, fuck you don't know the fucking name.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, she's
You
got
ain't-
his whole body.
Hey, yeah.
His nips are 9 inches apart.
Yeah. Let me get my measuring tape. God damn, I need to fucking see how far my nips are now. Fuck.
Are
9
they
inches.
proportional or no? But
9 inches. There ain't no way. He ain't right. Mine's at least fucking. Mine's at least 13, 14 inches. I mean, there is no way. 9 inches.
it's like when you have
Damn.
like a fucking 5 head.
Fuck. Who you talking about me? You talking about me, buddy? I ain't got no goddamn head left. Ain't no head there.
It just keeps going
Yeah, fuck. I got all 4 heads, baby girl.
until you get to the back hair.
I couldn't. Shit, I couldn't reach that motherfucker. Shit.
Hey, do you have a tape measure nearby?
No.
I'm looking for one now. I know I got one. Fuck, I want to measure my goddamn tits. Fuck.
That's definitely
I got
more
a
than 9
stapler.
inches.
I got a stapler. I pierce my fucking nipples. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say
find out
that's probably like
far
a
apart
foot.
from me.
It's probably like a foot, like a good 12 inches.
It's got to be at least 12 inches. Gotta be. I mean, that motherfucker. Look, that motherfucker. That far apart right there.
You
That
went
ain't
around.
not.
You
that
came
ain't
out
not-
more. You came out
Hold on.
more.
Oh, I did. Hold on.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you came out. You
Not
keep
right there.
coming out.
Hold on.
You're doing that on purpose.
No, I'm not. That motherfucker 12 inches at least. That's 12 inches.
I think it's 10.
But
Oh,
like, okay, back to this whole Bin Laden thing though. Literally, like, I'm not even a quarter of the way to the D class for 9/11 because there's just so much. Like, there's hours of footage. And there's also, like, they have the video footage on there of there was one light post that actually had I'm echoing and it's driving me nuts.
Yeah, I know. Hey, real quick, I don't mean to cut you off. Who's this fucking Greg guy? Do you know this Greg guy? Any of y'all?
Great.
Batty, is that your follower? Pony don't know what 12 inches is. Well, I don't.
Yes.
I don't. Do you? I mean, do you swallow all 12 inches of it or what? Or you take it? I just got the note. Anyways, all right, go. We're getting back to the real
I don't
life.
know who
shit.
Greg is. Greg, are you cool or no?
I
No,
thought that maybe
he's
that's your
been
follower.
he's been on Batty's side the whole time.
Okay.
Fix the echo.
Hey, we just fucking with you, Greg. We just fucking with you. Take your 12 inches and shove it.
Yeah, he
No, I'm not
Oh,
even
okay.
a quarter of the way through it yet, though. But they have the footage on there of like, so the back of the Pentagon, because that's where the audit was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the space that got hit was where the audit was happening. And on the back of the building, it had a perfect like missile-sized hole. And so they have a post that actually recorded, they only have one piece of footage from it. And it was a fucking missile that went through that building. There was no plane. Where's the Boeing? Everybody testified and said the only thing that they found from a Boeing was like one little piece that they could pick up with their hand.
Right.
Like that shit was fake.
Greg, I'm just fucking with you, man. Calm the fuck down. You need to take a joke. Follow me and you'll fucking know me. Much love, Greg.
You just like killed the show.
My bad. Fuck. Hey, man. Hey.
Why
My
am I
bad.
echoing? Is it just me?
I don't
It's because you got fucking Putin in the background. It's bouncing off that damn horse right there, all 9 inches.
Okay, so I am interested to hear what you have to say about Nashville bombing.
Nashville. So people in Nashville even sent me footage because at the time I was posting on TikTok about it. Like, because I was listening to the audio. I was actually known as the Nashville audio girl for a minute. And then I was like, I have to stop talking about this because, like, I don't want to be known as the Nashville audio girl.
White Pody is a good guy. TikTok is my number. Yeah, that's what I'm
But
talking
Nashville, so a bunch of people sent me like this footage where in the days before they were just recording these huge ass drones going over that area, like thinking they were cool.
Yeah.
And
What
yeah,
happened? What day did that happen on? Christmas or Thanksgiving? It was one of the holidays. Christmas? That's what I thought.
yeah.
What's making you echo?
Hey, Pony, I'm saying Michelle says I'm the only one not echoing.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm fucking echoing.
Am I now?
No, you're not.
No, it's
How about
good.
now? Are we echoing? I hear Pony echoing too.
No, it's good now on my.
I mean,
on
hey, you know what?
I'm
When
just
I
saying
echo
my
it-
equipment is fucking badass.
See, when I echo, it's good because you hear me twice. So
That's what we don't want to hear.
good now. See, it's whatever Batty did. She fixed something, and she fixed both of us. See,
I mean, a woman has to fix you, so I get it.
yeah. So, Tex, I just want to. I've always been wanting to tell you this. I think I've told you this a few times. I'm gonna probably tell you again. You go fuck yourself. So, I hope you choke on it.
On what?
You
All
guys
9
think
inches.
that Nashville was? You really think that Nashville was just like the RV?
Oh, hell no.
No, never did I think
Hell
of that
no.
fucking RV.
Okay.
Never.
Never thought that from the start.
Yeah, no.
I gotta make sure I say that though, because I can't have all these people watching thinking that I'm the only one that thinks so.
No.
No, I'm with you on that one. I'm with
I
you
mean,
on that
Cody
one.
already thinks you're crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always thought Batty was crazy.
What? So there was,
I'm fucking with you, Batty.
No, he's not.
Yes, I
I
am.
mean, there was a point where like I was talking about like conspiracy stuff a little bit before, like I mean,
Echo
basically
again.
like days before the election.
Yeah.
So like it got really weird when I was like, yo, Joe Biden has to take the oath. It's all good. Like, just let him do it. He has to take the oath for all of this to play out. And like, yeah, back then I looked really crazy, but now I mean, it's starting to actually play out. So
Takes him the bad bitch.
what is my dog doing? Are you good, son?
Are you talking about Pony? He's right here. He's
I'm right here. Your dog's right here.
Now you sound like liberal barking.
She doesn't have to though. My
All
dog.
right, so we'll wrap up with the one question I've got to ask. We'll wrap up with this one. 5G. What are your thoughts on 5G?
It's not 5G. It's 5D. So 5G.
Damn.
5G is like your cell phone tower, bro.
Those are the size that Pony likes.
Oh, come on. But so, okay. 5D is the fifth dimension.
Yep, that's what they're saying. Fifth dimension.
And
baby.
so 5D is like,
He finally fucked up.
we were 3D. So we were 3D for a long time.
Yeah.
And then we went up to 4D without really a lot of people even knowing. And then now we're going to 5D, which is going to be like a whole nother level. But 5D is basically like, you know, in 2017, they declassed the aliens. And
What the hell is that behind you?
he's popping the Amazon bubble.
That's Putin behind her.
But so they declassed the aliens, and nobody really paid attention to it because like Tucker Carlson said a couple things about it on a time on the media where nobody was paying attention. Again, the media controls what you're gonna know and what you're not.
Of course. I agree.
It's been sitting there for years,
Yeah.
and nobody has paid attention to it. Stop it, please.
I
You're
agree.
gonna hurt yourself. And basically, like 5D is just that we're going up to it. The aliens have been here. They're going to help us with the transition. They're not what Hollywood has made them out to be. And when it comes to like energy and Tesla and all of these things, like that's what they're going to help us transition with. And they're also like you're spiritually connected in your DNA. Like we are a part of the universe.
And I
And
hope the aliens come.
And yeah, but we also have the God gene in us. So like they go hand in hand together. That's why like forever the stop that. You're gonna choke on that.
That's what I tell Texan all the time. Motherfucker always choking on shit.
But we've been off balance for so long because you have like all of these things that are separate, right? Like you have stop, you guys.
Hey,
My brain can't whenever I get like this, like my brain
his brain can't either when they hit that motherfucker. Shit.
Brody, enough. He's like sucking the air out of these freaking bubbles.
That's what Texan does. He sucks the air. He sucks,
Like, is this
he sucks
safe?
all of the air.
Ah, Batty.
That motherfucker be sucking the shit out of that air, boy. Fuck. He
You're
gonna
not
be talking.
using this as a toy pillow.
He gonna be talking like me in that, on that podcast introduction.
Is this helium though?
What?
Is this helium or is this just regular air?
I don't even know what is it like for the poppers? No, it's just regular fucking air. That ain't helium.
All right, you can have it. If you get high, I don't know. But anyway, so people like separate, like religion and their spiritual journey and all of these things, but it's like created off balance, and I'm gonna literally lose it. Like with my chronic illness, I can't take when there's a million things going on. My brain just gets scattered, and then I start stuttering. My face starts twitching, so I'm not a tweaker, if you want to know. But we're all balanced, and everything is supposed to be together. Like biblically, the universe, all of these things are supposed to be together. And now that they're gonna come together, and the people are awakening, it's gonna be a different experience. And we're supposed to have free energy. Like Tesla developed free energy in the 1800s, the late 1800s. We never needed gas and oil. He also created the Tesla engine, which was the first engine before you had a gasoline engine. They just developed oil after the fact and realized they could make a lot of money off of it. So they transferred the engine style to an oil and gas engine, which is pollution, all of these things, when we had free energy to drive with in the 1800s. So switching back, he had this huge, massive machine that wasn't just here in the States. There was multiple locations, even in Russia, in Germany, where he created these. It's a Tesla tower. One just went up in Texas in 2018, and everybody's been staring at it like, what the fuck is that Tesla tower for?
I've never stared at it.
It's basically where we don't need to pay like NIPSCO and things like that. Like we should all have free energy.
Where's that Tesla tower at? Because I've never looked at it.
In Texas. It's just massive.
That's what we at.
You're in Texas too?
Yeah, we both in Texas. Shit. Fuck yeah, we in Texas. I mean, do I need to change my name to fucking Pony Tex?
Yeah.
I mean,
I did not know that you were in Texas. I thought you were in like Kentucky or something.
What'd you just say? What state?
Are you lying?
No, I'm in Texas. What state did you think I was
when
from?
When you have conservative
Kentucky.
Texans sitting over there just cracking up, it doesn't seem like you're telling the truth.
No, I'm in fucking Texas. I promise to God I am. what state did you? I don't even have my fucking wallet on me. I'm about to tell my fucking address.
He's lying.
No, I promise to God. I'm fucking... What's up, little man? Hey, cover your ears. What state did you think I was from?
Kentucky.
Why would you think I was from Kentucky? You seen me Kentucky Fried Chicken or what?
It was the vibe.
My vibe. This is motherfucking Texas vibes.
And Pony, I mean, they have a lot of horses in Kentucky.
I ain't got a horse behind me. What state are you in? What state are you in, Betty?
I'm in Indiana.
I have my stepmom lives in Indiana. She lives in Indianapolis.
I thought it was Wisconsin.
Wisconsin? Why? Why Wisconsin? That's worse. I'd rather be in Kentucky. Shit. Hell. Kentucky. Go Kentucky. Old Kentucky Derby, huh?
Yeah.
I'm the damn horse racer. I don't know why y'all thought I was from Kentucky or Wisconsin.
I mean, you don't say that you're from Texas very often.
Kentucky Fried Pony.
I don't. I never thought about that. I mean, I have been a few times. Maybe Batty. Maybe you're not just paying attention to me no more.
Oh man.
Well, I've been banned 1,000 times.
I can't breathe. Oh my gosh.
Whenever I get back on a new account, you have to like interact with people for like 2 weeks before they start showing you their shit.
Well, I'm gonna start interacting with you more, Batty.
Yeah, thank you.
Why not? Why the fuck would you think I'm in Louisiana? Louisiana, why the fuck you think that?
Because I never, very rarely will I ever see you comment on my stuff. And when you do, it's just laughing emojis.
I can't keep up with you.
Like, oh, okay.
I can't keep up with your accounts.
I know.
I mean, damn. I mean, you've had fucking 23 accounts. I can't keep up with them. And you know
And
what?
then
You
I
always
feel-
surpass me. Every damn
Like-
time you surpass me.
I honestly feel bad when I go down constantly to like send
She's
my
a
new
badass.
accounts to a bunch of creators because I'm like, damn, I just sent it to them like 2 days ago.
You know what? You know what though? Tomorrow I'm changing my content. I am going to be a conspiracy. I'm going to be doing that. I'm changing my content. I'm changing my content up tomorrow. I can't, man. I can't. I mean, I got one conspiracy. That's it. I mean, that's it, man. That's
What are you
it.
doing tomorrow?
I'm changing my fucking. I mean, I'm changing my fucking content, man.
To what?
What's up, little man?
What's the first thing you're gonna talk about in conspiracy talk?
I mean, shit. I saw a ghost. I saw a ghost fucking catching my. I don't know. I'll figure some shit out. I'm gonna make some shit up. Wait, whatever. I'm gonna lie to the people. I mean, that's what Biden and all the left does. I'm gonna change my fucking name to Left White Pony Left or something. We're gonna figure it out.
Oh man.
All you gotta do is watch somebody on conspiracy talk and then think about like all the things that have happened that would make that make sense. Like you see what's going on with like the gas and the hack and all of that. And then you go back and think about like, damn, I was telling people that Solar Winds was hacked, and in Texas during the winter storm, like all the windmills shut down. They're owned by China. They shut down at the same time. And the don't do that.
So what happened before we had these windmills?
Well, you guys, Texas, if you're really in Texas.
I am in Texas. I promise you. I can tell you.
Texas,
born and
Texas
raised.
is the one place that like the top of the United States is like
There you
one
go.
half is on a power grid, the other half is on a power grid, and then Texas is on their own.
Yes.
So, like-
we're on our own.
Yeah, we are on
Texas,
our
their
own.
power grid got hacked during that winter storm on purpose, and then all of the windmills, which is the backup, which could have alternated power for at least like 12 hours in one location, 12 hours in another location, they all shut off at the same time.
I like.
Well, we do. Thanks to conservative static, we have Pony's first conspiracy theory
Yeah. Hey,
that
figure that out.
he
Yeah.
lives in Texas.
Yeah. I
Does
mean,
he?
Exactly, Betty. Betty, can you research that? and expose
Betty.
that, please?
Betty, I know
Nancy
you,
Drew.
Betty, I know you don't pay attention to me at all, but
I do.
but check it out, Betty. I am hosting. Tex and I are hosting a Texas meet and greet, and I am in charge of all the locations. So maybe that
I
will
never
help.
got invited, so you know.
Everybody is invited. Everybody said we're not invited. It is a United States invite. You're invited, Betty.
How come I never know about
You
this
won't
shit?
even come. I'm inviting you right now.
Okay, give her Pony. Give her a personal invite.
I am personally inviting you to the meet and greet from the 9th of July to the 11th. And if you don't come, Betty, I'm calling you out on the video.
Oh.
On a video.
Where's it at?
That'll be my second time I'm calling you out.
Oh, here. Make sure you wear the tin hat.
In Conroe, we're going to Lake Conroe,
So fly into Houston.
which is going to be in Montgomery County, Texas.
Look, conservative CrossFitter says yes, do it.
Yep. You know what? I think Betty's all talk. You know what I mean?
Oh, damn.
Now here's
She's
the
all
thing.
talk.
Here's the thing, and it
Here's the
answers
excuses.
both of the questions that you just said, right? Okay.
Mhm.
So you're asking me why, like, I don't interact with your videos. Well, one, last time I did,
I'm just giving you a hard time. Come on, get to number 2.
two, I can't be fucking half naked on these videos. Like, I
Why?
gotta be
You're already
clothed.
getting banned. Why not?
You're
Hey,
already
that'll
fucking
help your
doing
videos.
bikinis and shit, banana hammocks and all that, and I'm
Yeah,
fucking.
that'll help your videos. They'll
Well,
stand
you
out.
You know what? You'll blow up quick.
And then also an event, and you just said it's at some lake or a pond or something like that. Like, I'll show up, but I'm wearing a fucking ski suit. Like Batty doesn't do bathing suits. Not since I had kids.
A ski suit.
You know, like
Scuba Steve.
yeah.
Scuba Betty.
Like I'll fucking show up in one running, and I'll get it like to be like some flag design, and I'll just show the fuck up like I'm ready.
Well, show up.
I'm not wearing a
Hey,
fucking
look, Betty.
bikini with like my nips hanging out. No.
I mean,
No OnlyFans for
whatever
Batty.
you-
No,
hey, you show up how you want, sweetheart.
Pages, but I ain't getting one.
You show up how you want, but I'm telling you right now, this is your invite. We're gonna be at a restaurant. They got a pool. I mean, I don't know if you get in a pool with a Scuba Steve outfit and all that. If you want to, that's good by me. But we're gonna be off a lake too. So this is your official.
Send me the for real information. Like, what time is it over on the 11th?
Well, we're doing a brunch, and then everybody's
it's really whatever flight you or drive you.
Yeah.
I mean,
so Friday.
Like if I came down on the 8th, like
if you want to come down on the 8th, we could pick you up. I could pick you up. The wife and I could pick you up from Bush Intercontinental, and then we're getting an Airbnb. You can stay in the Airbnb with us.
Hex is laughing like this is some fucking Legally Blonde shit
No.
where like I show up in a Halloween costume and there's no event.
He's laughing at the Scuba Steve outfit. That's what he's laughing about.
Yeah, there's 100% an event.
Yeah,
we've got like Realist American. We've got a whole bunch of people coming out.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll come.
Yeah, but I don't see Batty. I don't want you to be all talk. You got to be all in.
Because you know Pody's going to call you out. That's the thing.
Yes.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I can find a freaking water.
They want an OnlyFans for Batty.
No. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Pody does.
Literally, like that. The thing is that like I'm a small human, right? But like I am so self-conscious about my body. If somebody invites me to like a pool day, unless you've had 5 kids and like a tummy tuck or whatever, or not had a tummy tuck, if you haven't had a tummy tuck, you're my friend.
Hey, you girl, you good? You good? You already had. I mean, how many kids have you had? 5?
2.
Okay, my wife had 3, and she goes.
Yeah.
So, well, I thought she had 5. She said 5. I was like, damn, you good size for 5. Shit.
I'll start tanning now because Batty's pale. She doesn't go out in sun.
So wait a minute.
You haven't seen me.
Can we count Batty in?
I'll be there. I'll come.
Can she stay with us?
Yeah, I just said that she can stay at the Airbnb.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I can get like, is there one close?
Yeah, we're getting one.
We'll include you in so it drops the price for everybody.
Yeah, it's gonna be cheap for the whole weekend.
Because also, like, Batty is one of those people that whenever, I'm that person at the party that's normally up the last. But if I'm not, then I'm that person that I'll be up until 2:00 in the morning while everybody's up till 4. But at 2 a.m., when I all of a sudden feel like I'm tired, I'm like, I have to go to bed right now. Like
That's
that.
me.
We'll be right there.
We'll be with you. I promise you. I promise.
Okay.
Look, I just want
to find Batty.
I just want to meet the girl that I called out in the video in person and hang out for the weekend. I just don't want to have to make another video calling you out.
I'm coming. I'll be there.
All right. Okay. I'm putting you down.
I mean, I'll get my ticket now. So I'll like literally fly out. You have to send me the place that I gotta land, but I'll go.
I will. Bush Intercontinental is the airport. Bush. Like Bush. BUSH. Continental. July 9th through the 11th. You just let me know. The wife and I will pick you up from the airport.
Watch by then. Wait, you have to wear a mask on the plane and all that? What are the other rules?
Only on the fucking plane and the airport and all that shit.
Yeah, Texas.
You come to Texas, girl, you ain't got to wear that shit. Take that shit off. Throw that motherfucker away. I mean, I have to get you on the way back, but we don't wear that shit here. So we're
going to Texas.
Okay. All right.
So you're coming.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, this is the first event I was ever invited to.
Hey, I called Marlon Brown out coming to Florida. He came to Florida. That's what I'm talking about, baby. See, I need to do this more often. Who else do we?
On the 8th.
You're getting there on the 8th. Did you just buy your ticket?
No, people are commenting, but I will right after we get off here. I'll get my ticket.
if you come in on the 8th, let me know. Private message me. I'll give you my number. We'll pick you up. You can stay at our house for the night.
Okay.
And then Friday night we'll be at the Airbnb.
All right. You better
Next
tell
up.
everybody I'm coming. You can take the clip of Batty's going to Texas and post
All right.
it so we have a bunch of people come.
I am. I'm
There's
going to be making a
beginning-
video in about a week and a half on who's all coming. So
Okay. I'm excited.
I hope you're excited. I hope you're not all talk, Batty.
I'm not. I'll literally fucking check it right now.
I'm fucking with you. All right, girl. Well, see you in July.
So next week we have who? Trunk.
Oh man, we have Trunk Queen. I mean, I don't even know what she's had me so many damn names. She's had quite a few TikToks.
So she likes to toss your salad, Pony.
I mean,
I
she
just saw
loves.
her video of her jumping on the hood of the car, and I
Yeah,
fucking
girl,
laughed so much.
Batty, look, she loves tossing salad. Loves
No,
it.
you don't have to be vaccinated to fly. Not
No,
domestically.
no.
I think I have to Google that when we get off here. Exactly what a salad toss is. I know it's not great. Well,
No. I mean, it depends on who. Depends on who's on. I mean, it depends on who's getting a salad toss.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's great for them. You know what I mean?
But not the tosser.
I love it. Yeah. I mean, it depends. They might enjoy it. You know, I want them to enjoy it too. You know what I mean? I want both of us to enjoy it. I think the person that's getting the tossing is the one that's going to enjoy it the most. I mean, me, I love it.
If you're into that kind of stuff, do what makes you happy, you know?
Hey, exactly. You do you.
We have to thank people like Betty because, like, while I may not be 100% on the conspiracy theory side or like what Batty does, we have to actually thank people like Betty because she does shit that I couldn't or wouldn't do.
Oh, absolutely.
The research, the deep diving into information, and
no matter what, like, you can leave this. We didn't really talk about it, but like, child sex trafficking is definitely real. It's definitely involved with a lot of people that are higher up in all of that. So like, it
Betty,
has a lot to do with all of this.
look at the comment on the screen.
Oh my God!
Don't read it out loud because you got your boy right there.
The only diving that Tex does is dumpster dive. That's the only diving he's doing. Shit.
God damn.
Stop, bro.
Damn. Eat the booty.
So, like,
Right
if
side
y'all
booty.
want to subscribe to, I think is it Right Side Batty Official on TikTok?
Yep.
Go follow her.
Might not actually be subscribed to her. Go subscribe to her on TikTok. Follow her.
If you're not following her, go follow her. But be prepared. Next week she might have another account. So you always gotta be prepared with her.
But July 8th or 9th, she'll be in Texas.
I'm going to Texas. You're going with a babysitter. Woo!
Yay! Woo! Let's get it, baby.
He said no.
He said, hell no,
well,
mama.
everybody have a good night. And make sure before you leave, you smash that like button, please. That thumbs up.
Y'all gotta hit that like button. Hit the thumbs up. And Batty, we really appreciate you showing up. And not only do we appreciate you showing up, we appreciate you showing up on time. The last second. Because when I turned around from that chair, it was like, oh shit. So I loved it. And it really tested me on how I can quickly change my mind. So I love it. Thank you for showing up. We love you. And you have all of our support.
Thanks for having me.
And don't forget, let's get it, baby. And he's out. Why did he quit it? What's up?
I don't know. I was dancing, asshole.
So you're coming to Texas, right?
Yep. I'm coming to Texas.
All right, cool. Girl, we'll have a blast. So there he is. So Friday. So what we're gonna do? Friday we're gonna go do some Top Golf with everybody, and then Saturday we're gonna be going to the lake at the. Well, right now we're gonna be going to a restaurant that's off of the lake at 11 o'clock. They also have a pool, and then there's boat rentals and jet ski rentals and all that good stuff. So we'll be spending most of the day on the lake. So
I'm actually like, before Batty got sick, like I can fucking wakeboard.
I've always wanted a wakeboard. I think I've done it once and it didn't end too well for me.
I barely got up, so it's hard.
Shit.
Yeah, it is hard. It is hard.
Hopefully I'm feeling okay. Because
Well,
if
you
I
better
am,
be.
I'll teach you how to fucking wakeboard.
Well, you better be good then.
All right.
No, yeah.
You need hey, just get that ticket to where you can't refund it to where you have to come.
I did that with going to Washington, D.C. for Trump's rally. And at the time they were like, you can't get on a plane because the pressure could give you a heart attack. But, I'm not going to live my life in fear.
Hell
and
no.
they say that on a daily basis for me. So
What part of Indiana are you in?
I'm all the way up at the tip of Lake Michigan.
Okay. Yeah, my step grandma or whatever you want to call it, she's in Indianapolis. So
yeah, I
I've
really
been there a
don't
few
think I'm
times.
that far from Cat because before they sold liquor here on Sundays, I would just drive over the border to get food.
You're probably not far from Cat or Kato, to be honest with you, because I think they're an hour and a half from each other.
Oh, really? I didn't know if they lived
She-
in Michigan either.
No, she's in Ohio, but they're still only an
not
hour and a
far.
half from. No, not
Yeah.
at all. So we're not live, are we? Are we still live?
Yeah.
Why are
Oh,
we still live?
I don't know.
Well, hey everybody! Oh my gosh, shut up, Pony. All right, hey y'all have a great night. And Tex pulled some shit on us tonight, and he's a douche. But anyway,
Everybody's excited for me to go to Texas. See?
hell yeah, we are. Anyway, look at it. That's what he was doing. He was pulling some shit on us tonight. That's what he was doing.
I don't know. He's over there texting, but he's giddy as hell.
Oh yeah, he's getting. I think
Pony.
Ant's texted him.
No. I'm laughing at you.
Funny bone.
Why are you laughing at me?
How are we gonna end it?
Let's get